get that approach in the first place and get that opening. I was talking with Faust about this yesterday because we were commentating the crew battle bracket.
Nice.
And he was talking to me about what is happening. Wait, I actually do know what is happening. Okay, so this player, Legs, this person's been walking around with a tiny CRT, I'm pretty sure, throughout the venue. If I'm wrong, then chat can rip me in half. And she posted on Twitter, added KJH, and said, can we, gentlemen, game 1 to Poke Floats if we play on stream? And that is exactly what we were watching right now.
That is so insane.
So, as commentators, we are both very experienced with talking about stages like Poke Floats in tournament play. So what do you think about this stage in typical tournament play, Mr. Radar?
So it's funny because, like, even though obviously Dark Jet X is kind of joking around, there are things that come to mind as just like going to be very challenging. There are a lot of situations where the mobility of Puff is going to work out pretty well. Like, she gets knocked off here, she's going to be able to immediately get back to the ground. But on the flip side, the ceilings of the stage are going to be insanely low. There's going to be times where you can just like create a situation where you're basically almost touching the edge and you'll kill Puff. Like 46 could easily be kill percent. There's also some weird interactions here, like where there's actual ceilings you can tech off of. This will make Fox's vertical kill setups a lot weaker, like what we just saw, but doesn't seem to matter if you're KJH.
Yeah, I mean, the ceiling is very low on the stage, honestly, and the fact that Fox has a lot of space to move around on is probably pretty favorable. If this stage were tournament legal, I feel like this would be one of Puff's hardest stages to do anything on. I mean, look how hard it is for Puff to even get a hit.
Like, this is what I mean. Like, this kind of setup right here, if Puff gets up smash, like you're just dead there. Oh, got the SDI, so that manages to live, but it is tricky. This is kind of fun to see, you know. I think even we can see, like, KJH kind of half grinning even through the mask the whole way through. So, obviously, for both of us, this is a treat. I don't think I've ever commentated a serious set on Poke Floats before. Oh my god, the lip of Snorlax. Snorlax's belly making that a bit difficult, and we might see another 4-stock.
Maybe not, actually. Oh, actually gets burned by the up B. And KJ's trying to get this up smash here, but Legs is not biting.
I don't like the decision to go to this kind of Venusaur area because it just makes Fox at a high percent last a lot longer, but Legs does pick up a kill, so good stuff from Legs, and she is going to taunt underneath the Wooper.
But
beautiful tech.
Survives the Wooper. Boba Fett just showing up for the cameo as KJH takes the 4th stock of that game.
Got little claps in the audience, a little bit cheers.
You want to run it back?
All right, we're hearing a do you want to run it back? From so, the HyperX?
HyperX listen in, yeah, you know. Yeah. So this is one of the things I really liked about the production of this event so far is you get that kind of not just crowd mic, but also the mic on the stage. So you'll hear just like every once in a while you'll hear a player say something like, even just like want to run it back, gives us a bit of room and kind of shows them their headspace. So definitely appreciate that. Shoutouts to HyperX, of course.
And we can definitely see their headspace right now as we are watching the player cams.
Yeah, I mean, they're having a fun time. I think, like, yeah, I don't know. KJH is kind of just a funny player, too. We haven't talked about this so much, but he is the kind of player that, like, is so known for, like, innovating and optimizing different situations in the game. So it's kind of funny to see him in a situation he's never in. You know what I mean? Like, he's the kind of guy to go, hey, on the top platform of, what's it called? Dreamland?
Dreamland, you can shine on the top and then get another grab off of an up throw.
Exactly. It's like, oh, wow, that's really cool. Yeah, but what about Poke Floats, though, KJH? Like, have you been thinking about that at all?
I mean, I think that was just a, like, I hate to say the term, but like a player gap in that KJ's just that much of a better player that doesn't really matter if he hasn't labbed out any specific setups on that stage in
and like
general.
Speaking of setups, like that shine into down tilt and a bunch of laser damage, that got him like 40%. This will be a stock trade, but really good stuff from Legs so far. This is a lot more even.
Yeah. Actually doing better on Fountain of Dreams than Poke Floats, surprisingly enough. And has a tiny lead right now.
Yeah, big thing. This is one of those things where a lot of times people will make the joke about how like Puff dies early, you know, Puff ends up living a long time. A huge part of the reason why this matchup is kind of Fox favored is not only is Fox amazing at building percent, he's really good at setting up those kills. Like right now, he could probably go for like, you know, a little bit of laser damage, jab, up smash, gets the kill. He could go for up throw, up air right now, and he'd kill Puff. Like there's so many situations, doesn't get the grab on the ledge there from Legs, where Fox can convert.
With a clean up air, gets Fox in the air and is trying to get off stage and set up for a back air or something.
Ooh.
But crazy up air and conversion on KJH to take that stock.
It was like something like up tilt into back air into up air. Like, I really like, just in general, when you watch KJH play, you see punish sequences that you don't see all the time. So yeah, always been a technical player, always been a player that kind of thinks outside the box. It's really fun.
Tries to optimize. He's definitely a labber. Well, you can definitely tell by the way that a lot of his, like, he has like a lot of these like drifts like so precisely just tuned. And it makes it so when Puff like gets, if Puff gets grabbed, right? Sometimes the Fox is imperfect on these up throw up airs or will not get a single hit. But whenever KJH gets this grab or gets the up air, they're always perfect.
Absolutely, and that will do it, closing out the best of 3. But Legs, she put up a pretty good fight. I think like that second game, just it is not easy to take 2 stocks off of KJH. Like, so yeah, really, really impressive.
Yeah, especially after, after KJH dismantled Hungrybox in their last set,
absolutely.
Putting on a pretty good show.
Yeah, no, and I think like, again, like we said, a huge part of the reason why KJH was able to do as well as he did was just kind of converting off of really kind of unique openers. And we're going to get some replays probably of that exact stuff that I'm talking about right now. We'll see some of the ways, I mean.
We got the pseudo Wudo and the Whooper just making a cameo over here. The get up attack into up air off the pseudo Wudo and gets a kill off of it. I mean, I don't think anyone's ever seen that before.
It's amazing that this stage was legal at one point. Like, just amazing.
Yeah. Trying to wave
oh my god.
Shine Infinite on the Venusaur.
Yeah.
And then I just noticed KJ tried to walk up an up smash on the top of the Seal's head.
Yeah.
But because this, like, I think this is like the labbing thing we were talking about earlier, because he wasn't aware that you cannot actually walk up the Seal, he was unable to run an up smash.
That's so funny. This is the one I'm talking about. Like, up tilt, back air, up air. It seems like relatively simple, but like I actually don't think a lot of people go back air to up air in this matchup. So
because
really
he jumped
smart.
to the top platform too to do that. Like he had that like completely planned out. Like he knew just like the limits of his character and how far he could take them.
Yeah, like if you play Fox a lot, which I used to play Puff a lot, and you are a Fox player, even though Dark 10X has been like, yeah, I play Samus. Yeah, I play Ices. Yeah, I play Fox.
Giga Bowser.
But exactly. But right now, primarily a Fox player. And you kind of start to get used to the ebb and flow of like a typical Puff Fox match. And just back when I was a Puff main, like I just wouldn't see a back air into an up air as a setup. It just kind of isn't something that happens most of the time. So yeah, he's really looking for opportunities, seeing the game in a different way. And I really would love to see more players kind of take that approach. We've been talking a lot about Chef Rockman and the Fox kind of innovations he's been doing.
The cookbook.
The new cookbook for Fox. And I feel like, I don't know if it's just like top players don't know how to approach kind of innovating, or if they just don't feel comfortable, or if they're, like whatever it might be. But I think I would love to see more of that.